Nobody believed the little boy's story until the camera footage appeared. "There's a man living in our attic." 8-year-old Ethan said those words at breakfast, and everyone laughed. His mother smiled. His father shook his head. His older sister rolled her eyes. "Nice imagination, buddy." But Ethan wasn't smiling. He looked terrified. And 3 days later, the police would discover something that would shock the entire town. It started on a rainy Tuesday evening. Ethan woke up around 2 a.m. At first, he thought he was dreaming. Then he heard it again. Footsteps. Slow. Heavy. Above his bedroom ceiling. Step, step, step. The attic. His parents always said nobody ever went up there. The old attic was filled with boxes and broken furniture. But the footsteps continued every night. And they always stopped the moment Ethan sat up in bed. The next morning, he told his mother, "There is somebody upstairs." His mother laughed softly. "It's probably squirrels." "No." Ethan's voice shook. "I heard someone walking." His father didn't even look up from his coffee. Too many scary videos. But Ethan knew what he heard. And the next night, things got worse. Around midnight, Ethan heard a loud thump. Then silence. Then something that made his blood run cold. A cough. A human cough. Coming from directly above him. He pulled his blanket over his head. His entire body trembled. The next morning, he begged his father to check the attic. His father sighed. "Fine." They climbed the ladder together. Dust covered everything. Old boxes, broken lamps, spider webs, nothing else. "See?" his father said. "Nobody's here." But Ethan noticed something strange. One corner of the dust looked disturbed, as if someone had recently walked there. His father didn't notice, or maybe he didn't want to. Days passed. The footsteps continued. Then Ethan started noticing something else. Food was disappearing. Small things, a sandwich, an apple, leftover pizza. His sister blamed him. His mother blamed the dog. But Ethan knew someone was taking it. Someone upstairs. Nobody listened. One afternoon after school, Ethan came home early. The house was empty. His parents were at work. His sister was at soccer practice. He was completely alone. Or so he thought. As he walked toward the kitchen, he heard a loud creak above him. Then another. Then another. Something was moving, right now, in the attic. Ethan froze. His heart pounded so hard it hurt. Then he heard a whisper. A real whisper. He couldn't understand the words. But somebody was definitely there. Ethan ran outside screaming. Neighbors rushed over. The police arrived. They searched the entire house. Again. Nothing. The officers smiled politely. One even patted Ethan's shoulder. Sometimes our minds play tricks on us. Ethan looked down. Nobody believed him. Not even the police. That night, something terrifying happened. Ethan woke up and saw a shadow moving under his bedroom door. Slowly, quietly, back and forth, like someone standing outside, watching. He held his breath. The shadow remained there for almost 2 minutes, then disappeared. The next morning, his parents finally became concerned. His mother installed security cameras around the house, mostly to help Ethan feel better. Nobody expected the cameras to find anything, but they were wrong. Very wrong. The first night showed nothing. The second night showed nothing. The third night. At 2:17 a.m., one camera suddenly detected motion. The family gathered around the monitor the next morning. His father pressed play. The footage began. The hallway was empty, silent, still. Then, a hidden attic panel slowly opened by itself. Everyone stopped breathing. A hand appeared, a human hand. Then a man climbed down. The room went silent. Ethan's mother covered her mouth. His father turned pale. The man quietly walked through the kitchen, opened the refrigerator, took food, then disappeared back into the attic. Nobody said a word, because Ethan had been telling the truth the entire time. Police arrived within minutes. This time, they didn't smile. They climbed into the attic. What they found shocked everyone. The man had been secretly living there for almost 3 months. He had built a small sleeping area behind old boxes, water bottles, blankets, flashlights, even stolen family photographs. But the most disturbing discovery was still waiting. Among his belongings was a notebook. Inside were detailed notes about every member of the family, their schedules, their routines, the times they left home, the times they returned, page after page. He had been watching them every single day. The entire town exploded with fear after the story appeared on local news. Neighbors couldn't believe it. Parents checked their own attics. People installed cameras. But Ethan became a local hero because he never stopped telling the truth, even when nobody believed him. Months later, a reporter asked Ethan one question. "How did you know you weren't imagining it?" The little boy smiled, then gave an answer nobody forgot. Because fear feels different when it's real. The room fell silent, and for the first time, every adult finally listened. To the little boy they should have believed from the very beginning.